everyone. Welcome to the English Speaking Show. Today, we will help you ask questions confidently at work.
Hi, Ella, and hi to all of you watching. You will learn simple workplace questions, real examples, and confident steps you can use today.
Jake, when do you feel most nervous at work?
In meetings, when I do not understand something, but I am too afraid to ask.
You are not alone. 70% of workers feel exactly the same way. Today, we will fix that together. Jake, you were telling me about a meeting last week.
Yes, okay. This is embarrassing. Last Tuesday, I sat in a meeting for 45 minutes. My boss was explaining a new project. After 5 minutes, I was completely lost.
What did you do?
Nothing. I looked around. Everyone else was nodding. I thought, if I ask now, they will all think I am stupid.
So you stayed silent?
Yes, I pretended to understand. I wrote down random notes. My brain was screaming, "What is happening?" But my mouth stayed closed.
Then what happened?
The next day, I started working on the project. I did everything wrong. My boss called me into her office. She said, "Jake, this is not what I asked for." I felt so small.
Jake, this happens to so many people. The good news? We can fix this today. Today, you will learn 6 essential workplace questions. You will understand why you feel afraid, and you will learn exactly how to ask questions with confidence.
Really?
Really. But first, subscribe to our channel so you never miss our confidence lessons. We are here to help you every week.
Okay. Where do we start?
Let us start with your mistakes. Because, Jake, you made some big ones.
Okay.
Jake, imagine this. Your boss is explaining something important. You do not understand one word. What do you say?
What?
Jake, that is a big mistake.
What is wrong with what?
Listen to how it sounds. What? It sounds annoyed. It sounds like you are angry at the person.
Oh, I did not know that.
Many people make this mistake. Here are other rude questions people say without knowing. Huh? Say that again? I do not get it. All of these sound impolite or annoyed.
So what should I say instead?
We will learn that soon. But first, let me ask you more. Jake, in that meeting last week, when did you get confused?
After 5 minutes.
5 minutes? And the meeting was 45 minutes long?
Yes.
Jake, that is another big mistake. Waiting too long to ask.
But I thought waiting was polite.
Listen carefully. Small confusion is easy to fix. Big confusion becomes a disaster. If you ask after 5 minutes, I will explain one thing. If you ask after 40 minutes, I have to explain everything again.
Oh, so waiting makes it worse.
Much worse. Think of it like a crack in a wall. Fix the small crack today, or watch the whole wall fall down tomorrow.
That makes sense.
Now, show me how you would ask a question in a meeting.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, I am so sorry. Sorry, can you explain
Jake, stop.
what?
You just said sorry 4 times in 10 seconds.
I did?
Yes, that is mistake number 3. Over-apologizing.
But I thought being polite means saying sorry.
1 excuse me is polite. 10 sorries makes people uncomfortable. Questions are not crimes, Jake. You do not need to apologize for learning.
I never thought about it that way.
Now you know your 3 mistakes. But Jake, do you know why you make these mistakes?
Because I am scared?
Exactly. Let us talk about your fears. Viewers, help us correcting these mistakes for more people like you. Please hit the like button. You are not alone. Jake, what is your biggest fear about asking questions?
That I will look stupid. Everyone else seems to understand. If I ask, they will all think, why does Jake not know this?
This is fear number 1. Emotional fear. The fear of looking stupid.
It feels so real, Ella.
I know. But Jake, let me tell you something important. Questions show intelligence, not stupidity.
How?
Stupid people do not ask. They pretend to know. Smart people ask because they want to learn. Questions mean you care about doing things right.
Really?
Really. From today, change your thinking. Asking questions makes you brave, not stupid. Jake, what else scares you?
Everyone's staring at me. When I ask a question, the whole room goes quiet. Everyone looks at me. They are all thinking, this guy does not belong here.
This is fear number 2. Social fear. The fear that everyone will judge you.
It feels terrible.
Jake, I need you to listen carefully. When you ask a question in a meeting, other people are not thinking, Jake is stupid. They are thinking, thank goodness someone asked.
What?
In every meeting, at least 5 people have the same question, but they are too scared to ask. When you ask, they feel relieved. You become their hero.
I never thought about it that way.
And Jake, one more thing. People forget your question in 5 minutes, but you will remember not asking for 5 years.
That is so true. Ella, but what if I cannot form the question correctly? What if my grammar is wrong? What if I say it badly and nobody understands me?
This is fear number 3. Language fear. The fear that you cannot form the question in English.
Yes, that stops me every time.
Jake, I have good news. There are simple question formulas. You do not need perfect grammar. You just need simple patterns.
Patterns?
Yes. Later today, I will teach you 6 simple questions. You can use them in any situation. No grammar stress.
But Ella, sometimes there is so much information, my brain just freezes. I do not even know what to ask. Everything is confusing.
This is fear number 4. Cognitive overload. When your brain has too much information and shuts down.
Exactly.
Jake, listen. When your brain freezes, there is one perfect question you can always ask.
What is it?
I am lost. Could we start from the beginning?
That is it?
That is it. You do not need to explain everything. Just say, I am lost. It is honest and helpful.
I can do that.
Yes, you can. But Jake, would it help if someone else told you this? Someone who is actually a manager?
A real manager?
Yes. I invited someone special today. Jake, I want you to meet someone. This is Manager David. He is a senior manager at a multinational technology company. He has been managing teams for over 10 years. Right now, he manages a team of 15 people across 3 countries.
Hello, Jake. Hello, everyone watching.
Uh, Hello. Ella, a manager? Why?
Relax, Jake. He is here to help.
Jake, I heard what Ella just taught you about your 3 mistakes and 4 fears.
And?
She is absolutely right. Every single point.
Really?
Really. Jake, as a manager, I can tell you this. Employees who ask questions are my best employees.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The ones who stay silent, they worry me. I think they are lost. I think they are doing the wrong work. But the ones who ask questions, they show me they care.
So I will not look stupid if I ask?
Jake, the opposite. You will look engaged. You will look professional. You will look smart.
See, Jake? Everything we just learned, an experienced manager confirms it.
I feel so much better.
Good. Now, let me help you practice the exact questions you should ask at work.
If you know someone who is shy about asking questions at work, share this video with them. It will help them too. Okay, Jake, now I will teach you 6 essential questions for work. These work in any situation.
I am ready.
Question number 1. When you want to ask something in a meeting, start with permission. Say this. May I ask a question, please?
May I ask a question, please?
Of course, Jake. What would you like to know?
Perfect. This shows respect. It tells everyone you have something to say.
That felt good.
Question number 2. When you do not understand part of the instructions, say this. Could you clarify?
Jake, the report is due Friday, and it needs 3 sections.
Could you clarify which 3 sections?
Good question. introduction, data analysis, and conclusion.
Excellent, Jake. See how clarify makes it specific? You are not saying, I do not understand everything. You are asking about one part. Question number 3. When someone uses a word or term you do not know, say this. What does mean?
We need to prioritize the Q4 deliverables.
Excuse me, what does deliverables mean?
Jake, deliverables are the final products or results we need to finish.
Thank you. I understand it now.
Perfect. Never pretend to understand a word. Just ask. Now, question number 4. When you do not hear something, say this. Could you repeat that, please?
The meeting is at 3 in conference room B.
Sorry, I did not catch that. Could you repeat that, please?
Of course. 3 o'clock, conference room B.
Beautiful. I did not catch that is polite and natural. Wait, Jake. This next question is the most powerful one.
Which one?
Question number 5. When you heard the explanation but you still do not understand, say this. Could you explain that differently?
The algorithm optimizes the data flow through parallel processing.
Could you explain that differently? Maybe with an example?
Absolutely. Think of it like this. Instead of one person doing all the work, 10 people do it at the same time.
Oh, now I understand.
See? Sometimes people explain things in a complicated way. It is okay to ask for a simpler explanation. Now, question number 6. When you are completely lost and your brain is frozen, say this. I am lost. Could we start from the beginning?
But Ella, is that not embarrassing?
Jake, can I tell you something? This is my favorite question.
Your favorite?
Yes, because it tells me exactly where you are. It shows me you are honest, and it helps me teach you better.
I am lost. Could we start from the beginning?
Of course. Let me explain it step by step.
Perfect, Jake. These 6 questions will solve 90% of your workplace problems. Now, Jake, you know what to ask. Let me show you how to ask it politely.
Okay.
Every polite question has 3 parts. Part 1, a polite opener. Words like, excuse me, may I, or could you?
Excuse me.
Good. Part 2, your specific question. What you actually need to know.
What does this word mean?
Perfect. Now, part 3, a softener. Words like please or if you do not mind.
Excuse me, what does this word mean, please?
Excellent. Now let us practice the wrong way versus the right way to ask questions.
Okay.
Wrong way. What? Right way. Excuse me, could you repeat that, please?
Excuse me, could you repeat that, please?
Perfect, Jake. That sounds professional and polite.
More English lessons are coming daily. Subscribe so you see them all. Jake, let me tell you about my first time asking a question at work.
Okay. What happened?
I was in a big meeting, 20 people in the room. My boss was explaining a new project deadline. She said, "This is due Friday."
And?
I was completely confused. Did she mean this Friday or next Friday? I waited 20 minutes. My heart was beating so fast.
So what did you do?
I raised my hand. I said, "Excuse me, could you clarify which Friday you mean?"
What did she say?
She smiled. She said, "Great question. I should have been clearer. I mean next Friday." Then 3 other people said, "Thank you for asking. I was confused too."
Really?
Really. That day, I learned something important. Questions do not create problems. Questions prevent bigger problems later.
I want to feel that way too.
Jake, now can you try to apply what we have learned so far?
Okay. Yes, I want to give it a try.
Let us imagine your meeting from last week again, but this time with your new skills.
Okay, everyone. The report is due Friday. Make sure it includes all the data from Q3.
Excuse me, may I ask 2 questions?
Of course, Jake.
First, do you mean this Friday or next Friday? And second, could you clarify what Q3 data you need?
Excellent questions, Jake. Next Friday. And I need sales numbers and customer feedback from Q3.
Thank you. Now I understand completely.
Jake, you did it!
I did! I asked with confidence.
That is exactly what we want to see at work. Great job, Jake.
Before we finish, let us practice 5 important words. Listen, repeat, and remember. Word number 1, question. Question.
Question.
Question is an inquiry or request for information. Word number 2, clarify. Clarify.
Clarify.
Clarify means to make something easier to understand. Word number 3, confirm. Confirm.
Confirm.
Confirm means to check if something is correct. Word number 4, repeat. Repeat.
Repeat.
Repeat means to say something again. Word number 5, understand. Understand.
Understand.
Understand means to comprehend or know the meaning. Jake, now shall we practice 5 complete sentences?
I am ready, Ella.
I will say each sentence. Then you repeat after me. Sentence 1. May I ask a question, please?
May I ask a question, please?
Sentence 2. Could you clarify that point?
Could you clarify that point?
Sentence 3. Just to confirm, you mean next Friday?
Just to confirm, you mean next Friday?
Sentence 4. I did not understand. Could you explain again?
I did not understand. Could you explain again?
Sentence 5. Thank you for clarifying.
Thank you for clarifying.
Excellent work! Dear viewers, practice it all and you are ready to ask questions confidently at work.
Before we finish, I have a challenge for you.
What is it?
This week, at work, ask one question. Just one. Start with something small and safe. Use the 3-part formula we taught you today.
It can be a simple question. Could you repeat that, please? Or, what does this mean?
I can do that.
We know you can. And thank you so much, David, for joining our show today.
Exactly, David. You told us very important points and helped to overcome my fears.
You are welcome. Thanks for inviting me. Have a good day.
You too.
Have a good day, David. And dear friends, we want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell us, what work question are you most afraid to ask?
You are not alone in this. If this video helped you overcome your fear of asking questions, please subscribe and hit the like button. It tells us this content is helping you.
And it helps us create more lessons like this. We post new English conversation lessons every week. Soon, we will teach you how to ask questions in English class. You do not want to miss that.
Remember, we want you to ask questions at work. Questions show intelligence, engagement, and professionalism. You are doing great.
Thank you so much for watching today.
You can do this. I did.
Questions show strength, not weakness. See you next time. Goodbye.
See you next time. Goodbye.